Said too was to be expected from his heritage. Bred by Joe Crowley and Aidan and Anne-Marie O'Brien, he's by Coolmore's Danehill, 4 times the champion juvenile sire and really making a name for himself as a sire of sires. And his dam, Offshore Boom, was a listed place juvenile winner by another Coolmore resident in Be My Guest. Significantly, Offshore Boom is out of a 3-part sister to Riverman, champion sire of the United States and hugely influential in Europe.
He could be the best son of Danehill to carry on the line. I'm sure in Europe he's the best son of Danehill that we've seen racing. And he does carry that inbreeding to Northern Dancer. He's out of a Be My Guest mare, who's by Northern Dancer, another Coolmore stallion. And that's been very, very successful across with Danehill. Just based on his performances, you'd have to want to breed to a horse like Rock of Gibraltar, thinking, you know, maybe I can get a son that will be as good as he is or half as good as he is.
I think Rock of Gibraltar is one of those very rare horses that has not just the talent and the ability and sometimes the stunning turn of foot, but also the temperament and the conformation to take on board a lot of runs as a 2-year-old and as a 3-year-old, and it seems not to bother him.
I suppose he's an amazingly made horse. He's a strong 16 hand and everybody calls him a small horse. But he looks small because he has such balance, he's so well made. His shoulders and hind quarters are so strong, it nearly looks as if he has no back. He's so well put together. He has so much strength through his whole body.
The big question surrounding the Rock was whether he would train on. More than one pundit ventured otherwise. Yet from the opening strides of his 3-year-old season, the rugged, muscular bay picked up where he left off, so much so that he was diverted from the French to the English 2,000 guineas.
John Fund says, look, a 5-second thoughts about the Rock. He's training very well. We think we should send it to Newmarket. We feel it's got a big chance. Hot Wing, obviously, is a terrific horse. We think one of you could win it. Their operation is so professional, and they'll have thought everything out. There's no point in getting involved in decision making. And I've always been happy to let them make the decisions out because they know the business better than I do. It's just the same more business.
Debate at Newmarket after the finish to the Sagittar 2,000 guineas. Argument raised over the effects of the ground and the draw after 3 separate tribes made their way down the Rolly Mile. Whatever the consensus, the only fact of relevance was that the Rock came out on top. He was given scant credit.
He's a wonderful horse. Gave me a great ride that day, settled in there well, quickened up well.
Great back is chased hard by Rock of Gibraltar, and Rock of Gibraltar and Johnny Mercer comes to take over on the far side of Red Mark. D1 Hawk Wing has scooped it clear on the near side. Who's in the best place? Rock of Gibraltar on the far side in front. Hawk Wing is on the near side, but Rock of Gibraltar has won it.
Stand beside Mike Dillon, and just before the furlong marker, just went by red back, and you'll get that feeling. You know, it's a feeling all of those who have been there know what I'm talking about. It's that emptiness in the stomach. It's as if everyone's ready to fall out of it. And there's this sudden intake of breath. You try to catch another breath, there's not somewhere, and there's a vacuum there too. And then all of a sudden I saw that Hawk Wing coming from nowhere. I says, God. And you're urging that line, where is the line? And Dylan's gripping me and I'm gripping him.
And like a lot of people, I walked off the stand thinking if they ran it 10 times again, hopefully we'll win. But from that point on, Rock of Gibraltar has improved and improved to such a point now that he's outstandingly the best mile for quite a long time.
Probably didn't get the recognition he deserved because it was a good win on the day. He hit the front, 4 long and a half out. I was on my own, he was pulling up a little bit with me in front. He gave me the feel of a real true champion, and you can see what he's done since then.
I think he'd stand up to any generation. You could run him anywhere, on any ground, any distance, and you're always going to get 120%. That's everything you want.
As so often happens in racing, a classic winner not given his due would return to torment his doubters over and over again. The Rock started.
Ease with which he won the Irish Guineas had to be seen to be believed. I mean, I bet your bottom dollar he does more work at home at Ballydoyle than he did then. And, you know, they weren't Muppets that he was running the gates.
A Rock of Gibraltar in behind them and looking for a gap.
To win a classic in the style he did was just, to me, absolutely phenomenal. The way he did it on ground that, well, arguably isn't his best ground, heavy ground, we don't know. He's such a versatile horse.
Century City, Rock of Gibraltar cruising up to him. And Della Francesca down the outside, and Rock of Gibraltar sweeps past Century City, not doing an awful lot of not being asked to do. So as he goes to the line, a very easy winner by a length and a half. Rock of Gibraltar completes the double.
He's an exceptional horse because I think he's got so many things going for him. He's very versatile, he goes on any ground, he seems to have a great attitude, he's got a good turn of foot. This is such a combination of things that make him so good.
Very professional, very tough, resilient, but great ability with it. To have been able to do that from the Guineas right through to the Moulin, beating older horses, variety of tracks, variety of challenges. Any horse that wins 7 consecutive Group 1s in the manner that he has done has to be a great racehorse.
After the Cara, I spoke to him in the morning, says, it only lost 1 kilo. He says it was more in his training in the gallops, which was amazing.
2 classics under his belt already. I think he might crown himself as the best miler in Europe in this race today.
The horse looks magnificent. Absolute picture of health. You wouldn't want to oppose him here.
Rock of Gibraltar has won 4 Group 1s in a row.
It is quite incredible to have a horse to set targets way in advance and to keep turning up for them time after time after time.
Sahara Desert, he's 1 length and a half here to Lancia. Now starting to move up on the outside as DuPont at this stage to apply a bit of pressure. Camp Commander behind them. Rock of Gibraltar now starting to improve his position.
Quite incredible to watch a horse that sits there toying with the opposition and comes sailing through. Every time I watch him I think he's going to get beaten this time, but time and time again he makes a fool of it all and does.
Sahara Desert, Lancia produced from King of Happiness. Here's Rock of Gibraltar on the outside from Camp Commander and Bowman in behind horses. But at the furlong, Canan says, go on, Rock of Gibraltar. Have a look at this. Rock of Gibraltar on the outside.